the focus on safeguards, I think, has been really interesting. First of all, because a lot of these safeguards have turned out not to be safeguards at all. But if the entire focus of a piece of legislation passing is how can we protect innocent people from the consequences of your proposed reform, maybe it's not a very good reform to pass in the first place. The caginess around this has been shot through the whole process. I remember when it was originally in the House of Commons, the amount of tone policing that was going on, Danny Kruger being told off for using the phrase suicide. And that has continued through. I mean, that blow up of the other week where originally it seemed like the committee were going to stop the Royal College of Psychiatrists from addressing them, despite the fact that this piece of legislation will amend the Suicide Act. This is something that you would imagine the Royal College of Psychiatrists might have something to say about it. It's almost like they know that they're losing ground, that they're losing some of the moral authority on this issue. I think Kim Leadbeater's kind of tetchiness is indicative of that. And I think it's one in a long line of policies which have been pursued out of a mix of just wanting to look like a good person and ideology amongst a certain section of the political class, which they're slowly starting to realise that when it actually gets to grips with it, what sounds wonderful and liberal is actually quite unpleasant and sinister. And I think that the tetchiness will continue the more that gets unveiled.